Welcome back, everyone. This is Akanar here with more Elden Ring. Let's go ahead and level up. Let's spend the runes that we accumulated while trudging our way through the subterranean Shunning-Grounds and eventually loosing the loathsome Dung Eater onto the unwary lands between. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. I think we're going to level endurance. I think I'm going to focus for now on vigor, endurance, strength, and faith. Those feel like our core stats, our core 4, if you will. Make sure we have some hit points, make sure we have stamina to do things, and make sure we have damage. And then eventually we'll maybe pour some more points into mind or maybe arcane if we're feeling like doing some dragon communion or something. But that is, I think, where we'll go for now. Let's go ahead and lock in endurance as our next level up there. I did, by the way, do a little bit of research off camera by poking around the rebirth menu. The game does let you go to Renala, and without spending a larval tier, you can just play around with reassigning your attribute points. And now that we are level 117, you can actually pour a whole crapload of attribute points into one stat and just see what happens. And it turns out that those stats do each max out. I guess the hard cap is 99 for each stat, which maybe that's always been the case in previous games. I have never played those games far enough to know exactly when everything stops. I feel like I might have seen on a wiki page, though, for one of the Dark Souls games that 99 was the hard cap. But anyway, I think for endurance, the soft cap is 50. Because once I moved endurance past 50, I was no longer getting any points in stamina. So it looks like stamina tops out once you get to 50. You still get equip load from that. So maybe getting all of our stats like endurance and vigor and such up to 50 with like the help of our rune arc and scar seal and all that stuff. Maybe that's a good short-term goal. Anyway, we're here hanging out. With that out of the way, we're here hanging out in the Fortified Manor because I was also poking around a little bit before I officially was rolling camera just now, because I was thinking, how do we get in here? Maybe we get there up through the Shunning-Grounds, because there is still a part of the Shunning-Grounds that we haven't, we explored it pretty thoroughly, but there is still a bottom section with at least one giant lobster that needs to be explored. So maybe there is still something to be found there. However, it's still kind of far away from here, and I was thinking, how are we supposed to get in here? Have I potentially missed something, like a door that is just waiting to be opened? Holy shit. We can actually open this door, which was here this whole time, and I just walked right by it. I want to say that you are not able to interact with this door back in our round table hold. And so I think I just walked right on by this. We'll double check that. We'll go back to the hold at some point here, but I think there's a lever here. There is a lever here, which we cannot interact with at the moment. I think I just walked right by this thinking we can't interact with it back at our round table hold. So of course the same thing would apply here. Oh, we all know what happens when you assume. Holy shit. So we are into the Fortified Manor. Okay, let's see. Okay. I already knew that there was going to be at least one of these guys over here. We had seen from the Divine Bridge way long ago. It looks like there's more than one. These guys are so much fun to deal with. You knocked me out of my Magma Guillotine. How rude. Magma Guillotine does a crap ton of damage against you, though. We need stamina, as seems to always be the case. I apparently was ducking there. How did I thought I was doing another Magma Guillotine. I thought I was doing another Magma Guillotine. And that was not the case. I would like you to get out of here, please. I want to say, compared to some of the previous games, my accidental presses of L3 have actually been greatly minimized in Elden Ring. It has not been something that has really been too prevalent. Maybe we're getting back to it. Maybe we're finding a way to bring accidental L3 presses back into the mix. That was not my plan by any stretch. What is this guy doing? What in the world are you up to? I kind of want to use Flame of the Fell God against you. See how that does. Just get an idea, but you're gonna... Okay, I thought you were actually gonna get away from Flame of the Fell God. You were going to dash at me and not even give me a chance to see what it does. How effective it is against you. In general, Magma Guillotine also just is super good, and it doesn't cost nearly as much as Magma Guillotine does. Okay. Oh boy, we're getting started here. It is time to play Elden Ring again, guys. This has been a long, somewhat stressful week for me, so I'm glad to be sitting down to play Elden Ring. Last episode was so wild. So many things. I've been trying to collect my thoughts regarding the major discovery that we made that turned into an entire episode title. Radagon is America. Holy shit. And we will be discussing those thoughts throughout the episode and beyond, I'm sure. I have actually re-equipped the Radagon icon because I did not mean to do that. I have re-equipped the Radagon icon here into our flex slot. I'm gonna maybe be working some more spells into our rotation, more of our fire spells. And I thought, hey, let's have some quicker casting time, as well as our upgraded trickle heal, our uber trickle heal that we have now. But this, yeah, this Radagon's icon has some interesting, well, I mean, there's a lot of different pieces with interesting lore that we might be reviewing regarding both Marika and Radagon. Are they, in fact, the same exact person? Were they always the same person? Were they separate people? All kinds of ideas to discuss as we go along. We picked up a Stormhawk axe. Battle axe designed to resemble a hawk. Okay, that's pretty cool. With its wings comprising the blade. Signature weapon of warriors who strive to remain one with the storm, despite being so far from their place of birth. Their hearts are proud and thereby easily undone. Unique skill, Thunderstorm. Imbue the armament's wing blade with lightning and swing it around to create the tempestuous lightning storm. I love that word. Tempestuous. Follow up with an additional input to perform up to 2 spinning attacks. The lightning will stay on the blade for a while. Let's try that. Let's try it out. Order of acquisition. Let's see what our Stormhawk axe looks like. Oh, it's very small. Okay. But what it lacks in physical stature, it makes up for with tempestuousness. That's pretty cool. I really like the vibe of these. We're out of FP. So can't do any more on that front, but I love, and oh yeah, it does stay imbued with lightning for some time. I really like the Stormhawk, Storm Veil, everything related to that, and those moves that have that bring the power of the storm. Also, I will always have a little bit of the early on in the game. The Banished Knights were intimidating. They were one of the more intimidating enemies. Maybe in some ways still are. One of the more intimidating enemies. Okay, we have reached this lift. This lift that goes up to the Divine Bridge, which I originally had thought, huh, is this the Grand Lift? LOL. It's a pretty cool lift. It is not just your regular old lift. That's for sure. And we've now figured it out. Oh boy, okay, that does not, it's a good thing I didn't try to just walk to the edge there. That would have been, as they put the guard railings around the lift and then they leave this very open gap. You kind of had there was a flaw in the safety plan. If there were such a thing, to ensure against silly science deaths here at the Divine Bridge. So now, I don't suppose this would have activated. I kind of doubt this will have activated whatever, well, wherever this... No, it has! This is now active. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Well, I want to see where this goes then. I was poking around off camera right before I started recording. I mean, I was recording just in case something happened, but this was turned off. This was not active yet. So the process of making your way up the lift does activate this divine gate, sending gate here at the Divine Bridge. Maybe it is a divine gate. Where would this send us? It feels like it would send us... Well, it's pointing directly at the Erd Tree. If that doesn't indicate where a sending gate goes, where it's pointing necessarily. I think I just had that idea for some reason with some previous sending gates. So who knows where this goes? Let's find out. Let's find out. I'm too curious. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. That was unexpected. We're not where I thought we were going to be. Isolated Divine Tower. I think we have seen, I want to say that we have seen this Divine Tower before. Okay, I need to orient myself here because here is Crumbling Farum Azula. And I want to say from either Crumbling Farum Azula or perhaps from the Bestial Sanctum, I think we have seen this Divine Tower, but I am not 100% sure now. Because maybe this portion of the map we just revealed. It's hard to say. But then we have this now perspective from the other side of the capital. Now we are looking beyond the Erd Tree from... I'm not sure we viewed the Erd Tree from this angle before. I don't know for sure. Isolated Divine Tower. It's tightly blocked shut. Fascinating. Here, okay, well, we know we have seen like this. I think we have seen this waterfall from... We've seen this before, right? From Crumbling Farum Azula, but it's been quite some time since then. So I don't know that I would have distinguished this tower as just being, you know, out on its own. But that's really interesting. Isolated Divine Tower. Okay, well, who knows what... We've got this Divine Tower of West Altus that is also blocked tightly shut. We have a golden... some sort of golden fog gate that is being blocked by Morgott, the Grace-Given Lord. And then we have this isolated Divine Tower down here. But it's connected to the Divine Bridge in the capital. When are these mysteries going to all unlock? We will find out. But that is great to cross off this fortified manor and get some resolution in that regard. Let me go ahead and check my notes here and see what we want to do next. Ah, yes, there was another little piece of the missing, well, something that I had missed. I think I might have seen this item on camera as we wrapped up our episode a couple episodes ago, but there was an item just right over here that I missed. I totally missed this thing, and I think it's Smithy's 06. Okay, I think my idea was I might have seen it, and I was like, well, we'll start the next episode here, and we're gonna start at this point, and I'll grab that item, and then I will go down these stairs, and that will be how we begin our exploration. But we ended up doing something different. I don't remember exactly what, but I came down here. I came down these stairs right before rolling camera today, because I was like, have I actually explored here? Like, I know we explored these lower areas of the capital, but did I actually check here? And what I realized is that there is a door back here that I hadn't seen before. A door which happens to not open from this side. And it looks like there is some sort of... There is a ladder coming up from who knows where. Perhaps, maybe from the Shunning-Grounds. Maybe there is something still to be discovered in the Shunning-Grounds, which is why we do need to go back down and explore the rest of dealing with giant lobster and all down at the bottom. However, in regards to the Shunning-Ground, we maybe should do one little bit of, I don't know if we want to call it housekeeping, but we need to, what's the quickest way to do this? Probably actually the side tune. Let's go to maybe this guy. Go to the Capital Rampart. We need to do a health and wellness check with our friendly seafood merchant, because we might have sent our friend to a not so great, a somewhat cursed, sealed his somewhat cursed fate at the hands of the loathsome Dung Eater. Well, let's find out. Let's see if we can make our way back down to the Blackguard. How do I get down there? That's what I need to remind myself. What's the quickest way to get down there? There's either the path directly, or there is a spirit spring. I thought there was a spirit spring nearby. Just needed to remind myself. Was that a Trina's Lily? That was a Trina's Lily. Okay. Hadn't picked that one up. Pretty sure those don't respawn. So I think I had just missed that one. Also, what have I missed over here? There's an item over on this side that I just have not... Oh, Torrent almost didn't jump when I thought Torrent was going to jump, but that's fine. We have not been riding Torrent very much. We have been in the capital, inside a quote-unquote castle doctrine, and so Torrent should be completely 100% rested and replenished. Okay, some gravity stone fans sitting out here on a portion right next to the capital that I had not been to. There you go. Okay, let's go down. Let's make our way down to the Blackguard. I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. Trying to see from a distance. It looks like he's there. Okay. Oh, wait, there's an item over there that I missed as well. Yo, what in the world? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, Mr. YouTuber. You missed an item. A Golden Rune 6. How did I miss that item? What the hell? Okay, he seems to be... We can talk to him. Are you okay, my dude?
All right, mate. Want some more crab, do you?
Does he have additional dialogue now about Dung Eater, or did we do this already?
Yeah. Then now I've seen it here again. Never thought I would. What he does to those bodies. It was him. No question. That monster. He's lurking round here.
He's lurking around here. Should we buy as many boiled prawns and crabs as we want? As many as we can afford? It's interesting that they both cost the same. One though has a larger effect, so why would we not just buy a whole bunch of boiled crabs then? Just buy... We have so many runes, why not just buy... Let's put our stock up to 50. We'll pick that as our magic number. Just in case something is about to happen to...
Marika's tits. You must be hungry.
Have you heard? Radagon is Marika. Okay, I did just buy 40 crab from you, so yeah, I guess I am pretty hungry. Let me do a game reboot. I hope nothing happens to you in that game reboot. We're gonna find out. Oh no! No, it didn't. No. I shouldn't have said anything. Why? I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, he's still alive? Oh my god. Wow. Dude, this game is seriously fucked up. He knew it was coming too. Like, he knew that the guy was lurking, and he was just like, yeah, okay, I'll accept my fate, I guess. Oh.
Serves me right. Fitting bloody end. For a jumped up little shit with big ideas. Help me out. Would you, mate? I don't want to get cursed. Just let me die. I don't want to live like this. Not anymore. So, please.
Okay, I thought maybe for a second we were going to have a little bit of a choice to make. Although it was not going to be a very difficult choice. If the choice were invaded by Dung Eater. Okay, let's pick up this item. Seedbed Curse and Blackguard's. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fall your corpse. Then the pox will surely be your own.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker. Wait, is there something behind me? There's a giant crab behind me. Bro. I guess I feel like that crab was probably there before. This is not, that crab is so nasty looking. Okay, let's try it. Flame of the Felgod here. Dude, that is quite the spell. It's also similar to that attack that the Omen were using. This guy's got to be Omen, doesn't he? I don't know what the difference is between you and the Omen, who are like way larger, and I guess I'm out of Flame of the Felgod. I don't know. What exactly is he saying? Yes, yes? You are far too excited, my friend. Dung Eater has died. Am I? What is... I'm on fire. I am... What in the hell? Am I... It looks like I have a debuff. I have some sort of a debuff. That was odd. I'm freaking out a little bit, okay, because giant crab happened, invaded by Dung Eater, and then mosquitoes. The mosquitoes kind of freak me out a little bit. They're dragonflies. They act like mosquitoes though. They might as well be mosquitoes in my estimation, because they're just freaky as hell. I hate these things. Go away. Oh my god. You are ruining my moment here as I'm trying to absorb what just happened with Dung Eater and all his maniacal cackling. Why do you have to exist? Like, this is really, really, really? Okay, all right, we're gonna try to pretend. That dragonfly is not ruining my moment here. I think I had the Dung Eater curse. We were on fire, and there was like a debuff on our list of statuses there that was bringing down our defense and maybe also attracting the attention of enemies. Like, was there a Shabriri sort of like, this makes enemies more likely to attack you? That's why all of a sudden we had 2 dragonflies that were on us like nothing else. We picked up some items, and we also dealt with Dung Eater, perhaps once and for all. We have the Blackguard's bell bearing. Okay, I guess that's one saving grace here, is that we maybe now have unlimited access to seafood. Rip Blackguard. As everybody else in this game seems to eventually, it's one way or the other. It's rip your friends. Okay, we also have the Iron Ball. Iron Manifer of spherical shape. His name is Big Bogart. Big Bogart. The black... Oh, then that's the name of the weapon. The Blackguard's weapon of choice. He called this thing Big Bogart. Bogart. Okay. Not a weapon to be taken lightly, as its weighty blows shatter bones with ease. Braggart's Roar. Declare your presence with a boastful roar. Raises attack power, defense, and stamina recovery speed. That sounds actually kind of cool. How heavy is that? Is that a fist weapon? Sounds like it would be a fist weapon. It is. And it only weighs 2.5. Is this like another freebie little buff we could give ourselves, potentially? Now, I did put myself at heavy load just now. I'd need to rearrange things a little bit if I wanted to keep this on my... hold on here. Let's try this out and just see. First of all, what... Oh, I see. There's like... I can... I see there's another Big Bogart that's on my hip, which suggests to me that I can probably dual wield this by going... Nope. There we go. Oh, okay. That is certainly a wow. This is Kef, this is the perfect set of weapons for your face tank emote. Braggart's Roar. Oh, that's L2. Same, TBH. That's cool. We can give ourselves another buff. I think I might want to keep that on my as one of my pieces of equipment, which means I do need to just roll back the weight on my gloves here, and then like I mean our gloves are being covered up anyways by this, so it really doesn't matter what gloves we wear. Wow. Okay. Blackguard's Iron Mask. Iron Mask forced on convicted prisoners. Oh, that was his name, not... Okay. Worn by the Blackguard. The Blackguard Big Bogart. Okay. It was gonna be a little weird if the weapon... But you see how Big Bogart, the Blackguard's weapon of choice... Okay, you could read that 2 ways. If there were a comma, then maybe that would be... I was thinking Big Bogart is the Blackguard's weapon of choice. Okay, getting into semantics here over phraseologies. Big Bogart equals the Blackguard. That's the bottom line. To Bogart, the mask made him all the more threatening and helped him get what he wanted. but it was also a mirror of his emptiness. The harsh truth. And then we have the Sword of Milos. What the fuck? Sinister greatsword fashioned from a giant's backbone. Whoa. Fashioned from a giant's backbone. Meets out wounds like a lopsided saw blade and restores some FP upon defeating an enemy. Milos was undersized for a giant and was viewed as sullied and terribly grotesque. That's fascinating. Undersized for a giant. Okay, so I already had noted that he looks like he's got the Omen horn stumps. It also, he uses the similar spell there to a couple of the other big Omen that we faced off against in the Shunning-Grounds. But this says he was undersized for a giant, so... He just never hit his growth spurt, and that's why he's not as large as the rest of the Omen. And maybe because of that, he was viewed as sullied and terribly grotesque. He was an outcast among the outcasts. Shriek of Milos lets out a horrific... What's with the screaming, guys? What are we... We're really just letting it all out here. This is how we're doing therapy today in Elden Ring, is just scream it out. Lets out a horrific cursed scream that reduces all damage negation and status resistances for nearby foes. I think that's what he did to us. Yeah. While active, strong attacks will change to a combo attack. Let's try that one. We gotta just see what our new you gotta, sometimes you just gotta scream it out. It actually sounds just like the Braggart's roar. But what did that also reduce our... It had some effect on us. I see this little branch icon here. Isn't that one of the talismans that we have? We have a talisman that's from the... It's like these talismans here from the shaman. Like the modeled necklace. The followers, I should say. There are some shaman followers. This is what I'm seeing here, right? That's what it looks like to me. Or that's just a passive effect that we're getting from the Sword of Milos? I don't know. That's an interesting... It's funny, even if you're out of FP, you still get the... you scream no matter what. But obviously it's so much cooler when you get to do it. When you get to do it this way. Well, I am so sorry, my friend. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the Blackguard. You didn't... Well, maybe you did deserve it. Who am I really to know? Who am I to say for sure? But... this is Elden Ring. This is how it goes. Let's check our notes and see what is next. I think this is the point where we're going to quickly head back to the roundtable hold, because I need to make sure that I didn't just pass by a very obvious door that I could open this whole time. I feel like I would have at least at some point I would have checked this door. There would have been... I wouldn't have been so dense as to just completely ignore this, would I? No, that's what I thought. I thought we had been at least standing in front of this door, and yeah, just like this door here, they do not open, or they cannot be opened in this version of the roundtable hold. Okay, so the next thing then that I want to do, we still have these Ariza, side tomb, Ariza Hero's Grave. We'll get to those eventually. We got to figure out the order of everything here. We also have now this, where was it Underground Roadside? No, this is the This is it, Forsaken Depths. The checkpoint that went all the way down to the bottom. That is something that we should check out as well. Maybe we'll do that here after we check out the lower portion of the Shunning-Grounds. So we need to get down to where that lobster was. So we need to get our Shadow Bait spell ready. Actually, we may not need it, because we can just go here. Just go right here. And there we go. And I will prepare. I do need to prepare. I'm actually not going to run around with this iron ball. I'm immediately, all of a sudden, having to switch between 3 things. 3 different options is going to get confusing, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to, maybe we'll add that to a boss fight. Potentially as an option to give us a free buff going into a boss fight. Maybe. We shall see. I can actually go with, I actually have enough equip load to be able to do, because we did put a point into endurance, did we not? So I can actually equip Lionel's gauntlets. So let's do that. Let's get Lionel's gauntlets equipped to give us a little bit extra defense. And now we'll think about how we are going to get down to this lobster. The first task here is to dispatch with the troublesome imp. And then from there, we can think about, do we just drop down from right here? That feels a little bit too far. There's a pipe here. It's one of these. Oh, okay. Got this guy to take care of as well. Let's get you out of here. We did, I think, ultimately a pretty good first pass through this area, but it is ridiculously confusing. There is so much to it that, as careful as I was trying to be, I just knew we weren't going to be able to cover it all last time, but we'll see if we can make it down to this bottom level. What's the best way to do that? How do I take the plunge without taking a silly science test? I feel like it's just dropped down below me here. But then that... Okay. There might be a way for us to find out. Maybe we can discover the truth of the matter via the wisdom of rainbow stones. Maybe that's our way out. That was pretty loud. That was not an encouraging sound. I'm not... We're gonna say, nope. That's not the way. I thought it might be just as easy as... Oh, okay, good. There are so many of you. Why do you... We really need to take some steps to manage the stone imp population a little bit better. Really is out of control. And that Frenzy Burst is so not effective. Really nothing fire-oriented is effective against them. Guard counter's pretty good. Okay. Is this it here? Is this where I want to drop down? Potentially? Aha! Okay. Okay. This might be it. Maybe. Oh boy, and then this is still so far though. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's okay. I think regardless of where the best spot is to drop down, I think that we should try to cook some lobster from a distance. I think that is something I am more than willing to... Oh. Oops. I forgot about they have their own range attacks. I forgot about that little part. Silly me. Man, you hurt. Why do you hurt so much? Why are you so BV? They also don't seem particularly resistant to fire. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna be on the safe side here. We're just gonna be on the safe side against the lobsters. Because these guys freak me out. Oy, do they freak me out. I really didn't have a solid... that plan of sniping the lobster from a distance had a very substantial oversight. But it's fine. No! Oh no, there's another one. Okay, hold on here. Fuck me. God damn it. Why do you have to be this way? Why must there be... The giant lobster population is also out of control. And they jump around like... Should not be allowed. You should not have the ability to do such acrobatics. No, there's a... Oh, come on. Come on. Bro. I'm not drinking? What am I doing? How did I not take a drink there? And also, how am I alive? I really should be drinking my Flask of Wondrous Physic, because these guys are that tough. They kind of warrant it, if we're being honest. I'm being very hesitant right now because I'm freaking out against the goddamn lobster. Oh my god. I need to drink my Flask of Wondrous Physic. Let's do it. Let's just get it out of the way. He knocked me out of my... This is my last healing. My last healing flask. I'm trying to figure out what the hell, how the hell I want to attack this guy. Black Flame's not bad. Staying away from the big pincer might also be a good idea. Just stay on the small pincer side and stay in close. Oh, I finally need to drink. Whoa, did we bug him out? I think we bugged him out. He's like levitating. He was levitating, motherfucker. This is actually not a bad plan. Get in close and fucking circle to his right. Just cramp the fuck out of this guy's style. Holy motherfucker. Get me my trickle heal ASAP. Goddamn, we should have died. We should have been a lobster bait. Motherfucker. Oh, why did I decide to come down here? Why did I do it, guys? My heart rate is already... I should also be wearing a heart rate monitor when I'm playing Elden Ring. We're getting lots of smithing stone 7s. That's the good news. So we got that going for us. Any more of these goddamn monsters down here? Probably. How much you want to bet there's going to be more of these guys? How much are you willing to bet? Maybe, maybe not. 2 lobsters. Maybe that is enough for Miyazaki to take mercy on us. Mohg's Shackle. Wait a second. That's the Lord of Blood. Oh my gosh. Just like Morgott, there's also a Mohg's Shackle. A fetish bathed in golden magic. Shackles were often used... were used to bind the accursed people called the Omen. And these ones were made to keep a particular omen under strictest confinement. This is like the same exact description as Morgott's Shackle. Though faint, the shackles still retain vestiges of power enough to trap the once bound Mohg on Earth, if only for a short time. Is it not... wait, where is that in the... Yeah, it's right next to Morgott's Shackle. Right next to Morgott. Well, that suggests that Mohg is going to be a boss. Except aren't we supposed to be servant? Servant to Mohg? Oh my goodness, what the hell? There's a site of grace here. There is a site of grace. Where in the world are we? The layout has also kind of changed to, once again, what feels like a catacombs. Just like we had down at the bottom of the bottom of... I think I should rest because that is going to respawn the lobsters, but I need the flasks. And I think we've explored out here, right? I think we have done our due diligence to make sure, unless there's something hiding in the shadows that can be revealed via our... We still, I don't think, have revealed anything with our special sentry's torch. Don't know where we're supposed to go in order to do that, but we'll keep trying here and there. But yeah, I think we're ready to rest. So where exactly are we? Leyendell Catacombs. Leyendell, I mean, that's what it feels like, a catacombs. So add another one to the list here on top of the Ariza Catacombs and Ariza, or I guess it's Ariza site too. But these other little like loose ends that we are piling up here, I guess add that one to the list. And then we have this elevator as well. Okay, before we check that out, let's do... Oh god, the lobster's back. Of course the lobster's back, but we are done with that little section. So we don't have to worry about that guy anymore. What I realized is that we should actually go back to the round table hold, because we should just make sure we don't have anything else regarding Dung Eater. Let's check with Roderica and see if she has any additional dialogue by any chance.
Are you here for spirit?
Please take care.
Be on your guard, I beg you. He's back. The Dung Eater, again. I can hear them, the spirits as they howl and lament in fear of the curse. And worse than ever, the reverberations of the twisted malice in itself. But after all this time, I've started to grasp it now. I can hear, in the malison, another fearsome order.
Another fearsome order, capital O. So it does sound like Dung Eater might be back on the other side of the hold. We'll check there in a moment. Another fearsome order, as in like the Golden Order, but something else? Some twisted, different order? I might be misinterpreting that. Okay. So Dung Eater, we are maybe not done with.
Greetings. Are you here for...
It felt like we might have dealt with him. You know, we dealt with the invader. We took down, or we got his, quite a bit of his loot. I don't suppose getting... We picked up that one axe, the stormy axe.
In this ash, it reminds me of...
But of course, that did not progress anything with Nephili. I keep just hoping there's going to be some progression with her. We still have, I think we have now met basically all of the folks that were mentioned in the opening cinematic. Gideon, Gold Mask, Dung Eater, all of them except for Horlo, Chieftain of the Badlands. That is the one character here, and sure enough, Dung Eater is back. But Horlo is out there somewhere, to be found eventually. Okay, I guess we are not done with your loathsome ass.
There you are. You warded off my blessing.
Blessing.
Despite the curse stirring within you. No one has succeeded in that before. How? I thought. Then it hit me that you are, in fact, me. And I am the Dung Eater. It is my flesh that must receive the blessing.
Say what now? Are you saying you want us to do to you what you've been doing to everybody else? Excuse me?
Give me your blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse.
Oh.
Again and again.
Ah.
Until it is done. Until a cursed ring coalesces that may one day defile order itself. Countless I have killed. And countless I have defiled. And soon the fruits will be born. Hundreds will be reborn cursed. And they'll bear thousands of cursed children. Who bear tens of thousands more. A few of those will be born just like me. And they'll kill and defile and bless in my stead. The rotten fools. My fate was the grandest. Most brilliant of them all.
This fucking guy. Talk about delusions of grandeur on a cursed scale. Okay, so he is asking us, I think it sounds like it's going to be like the same thing with Deathroot and these the key items that we are picking up that we can bring back to him and turn in for, I don't know, some sort of rewards, or we're just moving ever closer to defiling the order. So I think he is talking about the Golden Order. He seems to be very much in opposition to that, and a bunch of other people and things.
My corporeal flesh lies in the sewer jail beneath the capital. Give it your blessing.
Really?
Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse, until a curse ring coalesces that may one day defile order itself.
Oh, so we don't get to turn in the stuff here to you? We have to go back to the sewer jail? Like back to the cell that we freed you from?
My corporeal, give it your blood till a curse.
Okay, I guess we can do... Oh, Elden Ring, this game. This game. Always with the unexpected. I mean, how easy is it to get back to his... Maybe it's not as hard as we have to make it past some rats and a Miranda plant, don't we? We have to make it past... First of all, we have to make it past... Let's do one thing at a time here. Let's go ahead and let's get our lantern back. And I think we have to go... We have to go past the Omen over here in order to get to the... In order to get down here. And then from here... Oh, is that why this rat... That must be why this rat was continually ragdolling the other day, is because once you... He's supposed to be a box rat. He comes popping out of the nearest... He comes popping out of the box. That doesn't kill you. The sliver of health is always so annoying. But that I think that's why the guy was ragdolling, because that's what he is programmed to do. He's programmed to continually jump out of that box, dead or alive. Okay. There's a grabby hand in the middle, right? Don't go to the grabby hand. But otherwise, there he is. Wow. He has been more securely restrained by whom? No idea. Maybe I shouldn't ask. Praise the sun. Oh, we can kind of see inside.
A curse upon them all. They'll be born cursed, all of them, along with their children. And their children's children. For all time to come.
Children's children, children's, yada, 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 yada. Heard it, my dude. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Before we do this, hold on. Before we do this, I want a glowstone. I need my glowstone tech. God damn it. Glowstones. I want to put a glowstone here, and I want to look because I think we have a crack into... Oh, maybe it's not actually... Maybe... I thought maybe we could, like, see inside to his face, and this was actually, like, you know, a helmet. Maybe it still is. It is hard to tell. Like, it feels like we can just barely see through... Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're doing things now, guys. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna make this work here. There it is. Oh my god. We're getting like an eyeball as well. This is the... There it is. There's Dung Eater. There you have it, guys. Face reveal. World premiere face reveal for... God, that is a scary fucking sight. Did you guys catch the glimpse of the... Oh my god, the eyeballs! Okay, well, this is just as... I mean, the twisted interior to match the twisted exterior. Okay, well, there we go. We've now gotten the full picture of Dung Eater.
Curse you, Golden Order.
Oh.
One day, you'll get what's coming.
All right. One day, the Golden Order is gonna get its comeuppance, but let's use a seedbed curse. Oh, what? Okay.
Curse you, Golden Order. One day, you'll get what's coming. Curse you, Golden Order.
It does not give us the option to further offer seedbed curses. So do we still have one in our inventory? Or did we use them all? Because did we not have 2 of them? I think we used both of them. Because I don't see them anymore. Huh. They were in key items, weren't they? Okay. Game reload time. And he is still here. Okay. One day you'll get what's coming. Okay, it doesn't appear like there's anything more to do with him. We have turned in our seedbed curse. We've gotten far more information, a far more accurate profile of Dung Eater than we maybe ever wish to have. Let's go back to the round table hold. Back we go. What a quest line. The Dung Eater quest line. A fan favorite, I'm sure. I'm enjoying it so much. And there you go, he's gone. He's out of here. Roderica, any thoughts on this? Will Roderica have anything to contribute?
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
She does have more about the spirits' voices.
The voices of the tormented spirits are silent again, but it isn't like last time. I'm almost certain the spirits have escaped their confinement. Did you have anything to do with it, I wonder?
Ooh, little old me. Okay, well, I can't think of anything else to do at the moment with Dung Eater, Roderica, and Bogart the Blackguard were the only other characters I think that have referenced him. So we'll continue to ponder that quest line. For now, we need to go back and ride an elevator in the, where is this here? I'm going to the wrong, very wrong part of the map. I need to go to the, where is it? The Leyendell Catacombs. So this is, there's an elevator here that is what, gonna take us up to, oh, it might, this elevator could, I don't think we ever actually found that one item at the start of the Shunning-Grounds. There was an, or I'm completely wrong. Maybe it takes us to, maybe this is all just part of the Leyendell Catacombs. Let's just find out. Let's just see exactly where this goes. Oh. I hear a scarab. And there are some ghosts. Some ghosts. I still have not reapportioned my flasks, which maybe I should do. Wait, why did that flame... Why did that explode so... It didn't home in on the spirits over here like I was expecting it to. Is it because it hit the ceiling? Uh-oh. Oh, no. These guys are just continually coming back. I don't like that. Okay. Okay, so maybe this is all part of this catacombs side level. I'm hearing some sound effect that I'm not familiar with. I don't know what that is. Something over here, like behind this wall. Or maybe underneath. Like, is this there is a sus wall. These are both sus walls. Oh boy. Is this also a sus wall? Yeah. Oh! Oh, it's a spirit caller snail. That's the gimmick. And there's an epic item. Oh, Hallowed Drake Talisman +1. Cool. Okay, well so this is all part of just Leyendell Catacombs. Interesting. Interesting. Do I want to do Leyendell Catacombs right now? Or do I want to do one of the Ariza side tombs? Or Hero's Grave? Because it feels like now we've got these... We've now... Can we now say... I think we still have missed this item. That's the one outstanding mystery here. Unless I somehow picked it up and didn't realize it. But I feel like there's an item that is up here somewhere. Oh, wait, did I get it? Did I get that? No, there it is. Yeah. There's an item up there that I do not understand how to get. That is beyond my understanding at the moment. Maybe it was a very simple item to get, but I don't see how. Thought you could climb ladders. Why did you give up so easily? I thought you could get up here. We explored this place, what I thought to be pretty thoroughly. And I don't know how to get this. So this is something I'm gonna have to ponder, because I mean it feels like the only way we could potentially get up there. Is he climbing the ladder now? No. The only way that we could... There's this rope. This rope is a little bit suspicious, but I feel like this... FromSoft doesn't usually do things where like there are some times where like a rope in the environment, you cut like a piece of... You cut a rope that drops a piece of loot down. We've seen them do that before. But I don't think that's what this is. It feels like you need to be... You need to find a way up to the... somewhere above this beam and drop down to it. But I never saw anything in this area that suggested that we could get up to this part of the level. So that one is a head scratcher. Okay, I think what I want to do is, even though we have all of these different little side quests, like the Leyendell Catacombs and such, and I really like trying to get as many of these things out of the way before like progressing the main quest. I'm definitely like a side quest before main quest type of player. I also cannot... I don't think I can resist any longer checking out what is behind this fog gate. Is it Morgott, the grace-given lord? It just feels like such a momentous occasion approaching this fog gate and this area that is right in front of the Erd Tree. Especially in light of what we discovered last time. Radagon is America. There are potentially a few ways to interpret that. You could there is the idea that the first idea that I had early on in the game, which was that America was somehow like transformed into Radagon, that they are in fact the same exact person. That idea does seem perhaps a little bit far-fetched, just because we have so much history that has been revealed to us through Muriel and various items regarding Radagon. And it feels like it would be kind of a stretch for like, we know that there's supposed to have been... Radagon was with Renala, and they had several children, and then he eventually turns to become the king consort with Marika, supposedly. Would it really be the case that all that time, that the both of them would have been the same person, and Marika was somehow transforming back and forth? It seems a bit out there. So it seems more likely to me that it's probably the case that they are separate people, or at one point were separate people. Like, it could be that Radagon is still a separate entity from America, and who knows where the hell each of them are. But we have things like Mimic's Veil. And so maybe America has the ability to take on the form of Radagon. Why she would want to do that, for what purpose would she do that? It's not clear. But we know that the Mimic's Veil is known as America's Mischief. So the ability to mimic things seems to be potentially within America's repertoire. Is it also possible that Radagon and America, were separate people at one point, but then merged? Perhaps through the shattering of the Elden Ring, did they become the same person? And if so, how exactly does that work? Do they get to, half the time they get to be Radagon, half the time they get to be America, and they switch back and forth? This whole thing, Radagon is America. How do you interpret that? What exactly does it mean? There's a few different ways to read it, and I think ultimately we need more information. We need to know more. We need to know what the hell is up with this massive fissure that has taken, that has formed here, or become a part of the door that is going into the Erd Tree. And also the other piece of information that we have as a backdrop is Melina. I was thinking about Melina and how she's been with us throughout the game as we've been pushing closer and closer to the Erd Tree, and that's been kind of maybe the main objective, is to get Melina to the foot of the Erd Tree. But it occurred to me finally, I don't know why I hadn't thought of this before, but is Melina just America's daughter? Melina has mentioned on a couple occasions that she was given her purpose by her mother long ago inside of the Erd Tree. This is the Queen's bedchamber right here. America, and of course America is supposed to be like the god of the Erd Tree. That everything around the Golden Order is founded around the idea that America is God. It would seem it would kind of make sense if she were the one who had given Melina her purpose. And also the fact that Melina quotes America on several occasions. We have America in her own words that Melina has been feeding to us. Wouldn't it just make sense that Melina just happens to be America's daughter? That would probably make her related to Mikola and Melania, would it not? And of course, the naming convention would make sense as well. I'm a little worried about going in this fog gate. I'm a little worried about it. But we can peek around it to begin with. We can take a little bit of a peek, and I saw some chairs. I see some chairs gathered around in a circle, just like in the story trailer, where I think we saw Morgott. I do believe that we saw Morgott. I also just realized that I do have a few bit of runes. It's not a crazy amount of runes. Am I really worried about this? I don't think I'm going to worry about these runes. These runes are going to be potentially sacrificed at the foot of the Erd Tree, but the time has come. Oh, wait a second. Oh. Melina is a summon. Melina can be summoned. Whoa. Oh my goodness. And is she wielding an Erd Tree or an Erd Steel dagger? I think that's different. I don't think that's quite an Erd Steel dagger. Melina is a co-op. A jolly cooperator. Whoa! I almost completely missed that. Oh, okay. Well, we got to see. We're probably going to lose a rune arc here, and we're probably going to lose 28k runes. But I got to see. What is beyond this fog gate? I have to know.
graceless, tarnished.
It is Morgott.
What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn. Praetor Rykard. Luna Princess Rani. Willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Whoa.
Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgott, last of all kings.
Oh. 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 Holy fucking shit. What is that move? Oh my god. Morgott is Morgott. How did I not see this coming? How did I not see this coming? Of course, it's so obvious in retrospect. All right. You say we're all about flame of ambition? Morgott, the Omen King. From the beginning of the game, the Omen King is who we were fighting. Bro. Of course, your attacks are still so delayed. Fuck me. Ay, 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 dude. We're so gonna die here. Ah, fucking Morgott. I can't. I'm having such a difficult time putting myself into battle fight headspace because I'm trying to digest the lore implications. And I also am out of flasks. I'm about to be out of flasks. Okay, we need to do some damage here. We do damage at least. Oh my god! Jeez! This fucking guy. This fucking guy. Out of flask. I haven't used my flask of wonders physic because I'm a dingus. I'm a dingus. Oh, okay. I'm also not using Morgott's shackle. That's another thing I could be using here. What the fuck? What the fuck? Stained by my curse.
I cannot bear. Thy part in this shall not be forgiven. Curse saved my very soul.
Morgott, the grace-given lord, is Morgott. It feels so obvious in retrospect with the name is basically the exact same thing. You just switch around a couple vowels. And from the very start of the game, the first big boss that we faced off against, didn't have to. I was stubborn. Didn't have to face off against that guy. Morgott, the Omen King. Why is he? I gotta review that dialogue. I'm gonna have to review that dialogue. He had the thrones are all there for the other major players in our story. They are all there. What in the hell? What in the hell? Okay, how are we gonna beat this guy? How are we gonna take on? He says that we're burning with the flame of ambition, so it makes perfect sense that we have all these fire spells at our disposal, right? It is just perfect. We're not gonna use Shadow Bait. We may use some. We're not gonna use all of these. Let's get rid of this guy and let's get rid of this guy. We're not gonna be doing sniper mode. We'll leave ourselves a couple different fire options. If we do decide to use a rune arc, I don't think we have to use a rune arc though. I think if our wondrous physic is boosting faith, which it is, then we can still use flame of the fell god. But do we really want to use that spell? It's such a long cast time, even with the Radagon icon. The other thing we should give ourselves access to, I don't want to do summons. Could potentially use shield grease, we'll see. Definitely don't want to use holy pots against him. Fire pots, probably not good enough. But I will of course equip Morgott's Jackal. We have to have that. If it's like, it felt like when we used this against him out in the battlefield, when we used Morgott's Shackle against him out there, it did feel like it was, you could only get a couple uses out of it, just like playing the playing the music box for Gascoigne. You don't get to do it infinitely. Eventually, the returns do diminish. I think that is I think we're good to go there on that front, though. Let's give ourselves a free Blessing of the Erd Tree here, and let's get back to it. Morgott. We're doing good damage, so I think we're hopefully in better shape than we were to begin when we first took this guy on way back when. We were just a lowly, puny little tarnished of no renown. Hopefully we're in better shape, but we'll see. There's so much to digest and figure out when it comes to this guy. I'm heavy rolling. I am fat rolling. That's a great start. Great start to this fight. Always on about the foolish ambitions. How many how many times will we be hearing that line in this episode? How many? We shall see. We shall see exactly. Let's go. Let's adjust. There we go. There we go. Can I afford to go? Nope, can't do Lionel's gloves along with this setup here. This is, oh, we don't need our Sentry's Torch, do we? Okay, that helps. If I don't have to use that, that means I can go back to the Radon's, yeah, okay, there we go. Now we get to do, we just take that stupid torch off. Just get that shit out of here. And, oh boy. This is going to be fun, guys, isn't it? This is going to be so much fun. Morgott, the Grace-Given Lord, aka the Omen frickin' King. And Melina is here to help us if needed. How exactly, like, what exactly does this mean? Like, is he the Elden Lord? That's not what he is, right? He's not the Elden Lord. Actually, you know, our sniper spell might be good here. I can actually get like a couple shots off sniping, can't I? Did I pick up my runes? Am I gonna care about that? Probably shouldn't. I did kind of say that I was... Okay, the runes are gone. Good. Don't have to worry about those. Like I said, that they probably were going to be all along. Dude, this rainbow sword, though, what a reveal that was. I thought I got a roll. How do we avoid this spell? Like that, I guess? No! Shit! Man. Morgott has just such a unique delay to his attacks that that is really stinking annoying, if I'm being honest. Okay, I'm actually not casting very many spells, so why don't we give ourselves a little bit of a holy damage negation? We did just pick up an upgraded Halig-Drake talisman. Why don't we do that? And I will also give myself the, what is it? Our sniper action. We'll do that. And maybe it's even best if I try some Flame of the Fell God. Flame of the Fell God takes so long to cast against this guy. I don't know. I mean, it takes so long to cast, and against this particular enemy, that might not be the best idea. I am glad for the fact, though, that we are doing the damage that we are. It doesn't feel like we are hamstrung nearly as much as we were the first time around against. God damn it, we're out of range. Can you please step closer, my friend? Step the fuck closer. This is not bad, though. We are getting some free chip damage here. I like this. I feel like that is there's a very particular pattern that those holy blades are descending. They don't really move around. They're kind of in like a star-shaped pattern, I think. And that's it. Okay. Oh, that was it. That was my... Whoops, I'm out of...
Stained by my curse.
His sword looks badass. Why are the thrones...
No! Be forgiven.
Why are the thrones stained by his curse? I need stamina. I need stamina so bad. Dude, that is a badass fucking sword. I think I just barely dodged that. Let me get some stamina. Oh, we killed him. I did not realize he was that low on health. We do so much more damage than we did the first time against this motherfucker. Morgott was actually Morgott. And we now have Morgott's Great Rune. Can we actually finally say to Morgott / Morgott, out of my game? And remembrance of the Omen King. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Yada yada. Though born of the graceless Omen, Morgott took it upon himself to become the Erd Tree's protector. He loved not in return, for he was never loved. But nevertheless, love it he did. He loved not in return, for he was never loved, but nevertheless love it he did. Okay, it's saying that he was just loving it because he wanted to, not because the Erd Tree had loved him first. That feels weird to be saying about a tree, but this is the Erd Tree. It's a little different than most trees, to say the least. And Morgott's Great Rune. Seek the Divine Tower of East Altus, which I think we know where that is, which stands beyond the Great Bridge from Landel's eastern ward. We do know how to get there. Holy shit. Okay. We might be overleveled. It might be. It might just be where we're at in our Elden Ring journey. Because we can talk with him. His corpse is here. Holy shit. That I was not expecting. That is so infrequent. That does not happen very, very commonly. Wow, this guy has just decayed right in front of our... Man, he was on and on about... I really need to review his dialogue. We will do that here in a moment.
Tarnished. Thou art but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken. None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as I.
I have goosebumps, guys. None may become Elden Lord. We are all forsaken. None may approach the Erd Tree. It wards everyone off. Gosh, that looks amazing. And also, looks like we are not going to be able to get in. Wall of Thorns. Impenetrable thorns refuse all. None may enter the Erd Tree. None may enter the Erd Tree. Impenetrable thorns. Definitely wasn't expecting that description. That exact set of words. I missed the site of grace here. Was there a site of grace? I feel like there was not a site of grace until just this moment. I think the game was really wanted us to go to... Well, the fog gate is still here. Wait a second. The fog gate is still here. The thrones have also disappeared. They were kind of illusory, weren't they? The 6 thrones that were on this side did look kind of phantom thrones. This throne here looked more substantive. I thought, is this the throne of the Elden Lord? But then we have the Omen King. Maybe that was his throne. How exactly does he factor into everything? And why is there another fog gate? What the hell? Should I spend my runes? Should I be spending my runes and leveling up here? I think I might at least do 1 level. Just to make sure. Oh. Hello.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You are unable to enter the Erd Tree. No? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable.
So I've been told.
The husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountain tops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
Rolled medallion. Isn't this the... We'll check this in a moment, but isn't this the medallion that we got, like, part of a piece from Latenna? Or am I misremembering? A red mark was made on the map. Holy crap. The rolled medallion. Let's keep talking. We have a new mission now, though. Melina wants to set the Erd Tree ablaze. What in the hell? This is insane, guys. Absolutely insane.
I wish to journey with you once more to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountain tops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
So I did take a moment to review Morgott's dialogue, take some quick notes on it. He talks about, says, graceless tarnished, what is thy business with these thrones? And he goes through Godric the Golden, the twin prodigies, Radon, Rykard, Ronnie, willful traitors all. Who did they betray? Who did they betray exactly? Him? Or the Erd Tree? Or someone or something else? Thy kind are all of a piece, pillagers emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave, felled by King Morgott, last of all kings. We know that Morgott is supposed to be the grace-given lord, correct? Like, if I look through my notes for Morgott. Right, we obviously had the dialogue before from Gideon talking about Morgott, the grace-given, is Lord of Leyndell, the capital king. He calls him Lord, though, not king. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree in the east of the Altus Plateau, but the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there. So we've till we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait. The Veiled Monarch. Okay, he did say the Veiled Monarch. I mean, the veil was definitely over our eyes. I would have never put the pieces together there. It's such a similar sounding name. And it, because of that, it does make me a little suspicious. It makes me a little suspicious about Melina. I think I had mentioned before my suspicion about, is Melina actually Melania? Now that doesn't seem so far-fetched. Her hair's not very red, so maybe not. But they're both potentially daughters to Marika. Also, we are here at the Elden Throne. So maybe that is actually in front of us, where the Elden Lord is supposed to sit. It looks very similar to the throne that is back in the round table, next to the, right behind the two fingers.
I wish to journey with you to the flame of Den and guide you.
Okay. We have our new objective.
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
I feel like we have heard that once before. Did we not hear that at the very beginning of the game? I think we might have. But I didn't realize that it was something you could do again. I'm guessing it's because we are actually, Melina is actually here with us. This so rarely happens where we are in the middle of talking to Melina. She's sitting by our side, and then we decide to level up. If you do that when she's here, you get a cool little tell me your ambitions. Well, apparently we burn with the flame of ambition. Is that of interest to you? I think we're just going to put a point into vigor. And now we have a new objective, a new overall objective. I think we should check our map. We've talked to Melina, and it looks like she is going to be with us for the journey to come. Still, the Erd Tree was not the end of the road, as I kind of suspected it wasn't. But I wasn't sure if it was for her. I kind of knew it wouldn't be for us. There's still so much more game to play, but I wasn't sure whether or not what was going to happen with Melina. I bid you adieu for now. We don't see the illusory thrones, and we no longer see... No, he is here. Morgott is here. Perhaps permanently. Wow. Holy crap. Right, we need to check the map. We need to check the red mark that's been added. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the rolled... I forgot about the item that we got. We picked up the rolled medallion. Okay, we've got some things to do. I see. Well, okay. The rolled root. We need to check this item. There it is. Grand lift of rolled. Hold on. Inventory. Operates grand lift of rolled. So... there is... okay, wait a second. We have two different things that can operate the grand lift of rolled, or are there two different grand lifts of rolled? I thought that this is a different thing, though, apparently. The Dectus medallion, showing the grand lift of Dectus, is clearly distinct in terms of who is being depicted, or the statues that are depicted. Clearly different from the rolled medallion, but the rolled medallion, at least its right half, does appear to be... it's a different coloration. Well, hold on. This one is more of a wintry white. This one here is a much more golden. The statue looks similar. The statue is holding some sort of a branch. The hat and the outfit look similar, but what is in the center, well, there's a red jewel that's in the center of this one. There's like, I guess, a golden one with the Dectus medallion. There's a red one with this rolled medallion, and then there's a green one with the Halig Tree secret medallion. Let's read about this one. But there's also the bottom. There's a river flowing on the bottom of this medallion as opposed to some big city that's depicted here on the Halig Tree. Rolled medallion. Conjoined split medallion depicting the Flame Peak. Brandishing the medallion activates the Grand Lift of Rolled, connecting Leyendell to the mountaintops of the Giants. So I had misunderstood this whole time. I was thinking that we were going to be finding the mountaintop of the Giants. I thought that was going to be in West Altus. I thought that was going to be over in like Mount Gelmir. Those two things are separate. The Forge of the Flame of Ruin is said to be found upon their peaks, and it is here Melina wishes to travel in resuming your journey together. Checking this Halig Tree description again. Brandishing the medallion with both halves conjoined will activate the Grand Lift of Rolled, granting access to a hidden path. Okay, we're going to have to make some sense of that. We'll guide the bearer to the land of Mikola's. Oh, maybe there is like a Grand Lift on one end of Rolled. And then on the other end of Rolled, like this is going to be, I don't know, southwest Rolled. This is going to be like northeast Rolled. That might be. There might be just two Grand Lifts. We'll figure it out. Eventually, I'm sure. For right now, I think I do want to... Well, okay, let's just confirm this. Let's head to the West Divine Tower and just confirm this should be still locked shut. I don't expect this to be open. We're just going to confirm that. Just make sure. That's what I thought. So my guess, or what would make sense, is this should react to or open up when we make it through Mount Gelmir and we take down... Did he say Praetor Rykard? Praetor? But I think this is the tower for Rykard. Because clearly, before, we have seen that the tower here, the Rolled Route, as it's now called, that tower was blocked by Morgott. And now that we have Morgott's rune... Morgott the Omen King. I went to the wrong freaking place here. Morgott the Omen King. Just from episode 2. Even if we are over-leveled, we spent so much time dying to Margit under-leveled. I feel like we sort of made up for it. We might have evened things out by having a much easier go of it this time around. Margit the Fell Omen was actually the last of the kings. What is the deal with that? He's not the Elden Lord, right? He's not the Elden Lord. He's clearly trying to stop us from becoming Elden Lord, right? This is definitely a bit of an annoying run to this spot. Hopefully they will be providing us with a convenient site of grace shortly. It's really not that annoying. It's just long. It's just, you know, we are really upping our step count here. That's all we're doing. And I am actually never opposed to that. The additional steps on the step counter is a good thing. Gotta stay healthy. Really, 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 really interesting. The paths now that are open to us. And we finally got the ultimate confrontation that was waiting for us in the capital. God damn it. Torches hurt. Unless this guy hit me and I didn't realize it. That could be the case. I did not really respec my flasks or anything here, so... are we headed toward a Divine Tower? We are now back on capital outskirts. What the hell? The hell? There was an archer sniping us from the side, motherfucker. You bastard. Dirty bastard. You need to get out of here as well. Can we ride Torrent? We still can't ride Torrent. This looks more like a Coliseum as opposed to a Divine Tower. But we have to be... there has to be somewhere to activate our Great Rune, correct? I hear a scarab, and I see a scarab. As I was saying, I hear the scarab. I just figured out where it was. What? Holy crap! Oh my god, the scarab is fighting back, guys. The scarab fought back. That's funny. That is kind of amazing. The scarab said, "You jerk. You jerk. You've been bullying my kind for too long." Okay, I'll gladly take a little bit of a headbutt from one of the scarabs if it means dodging a godskin noble on the way to a divine tower. If that is indeed where we're heading, although it feels like we are actually entering a grand lift. This is admittedly confusing. A bit confusing. Can't ride Torrent. Making sure there's nothing to the sides here. I don't think there is. What in the hell? This game is amazing, guys. It feels like we are really starting, things are really starting to rev up, at least for me. I don't know what all is left in the game. This could still just be the absolute tip of the iceberg. Oh, is this? Okay, there's our divine tower. I see it now. Boy, that thing is that is that bigger than the ones before? So this may be, oh, wait a second. This actually might go underground. No, actually, no. Okay, I see now. I see. This is going to take us down to this path here. That's what's going to happen, I think. So I do want to do that, but I also want to go to the Divine Tower. I also want to bank a checkpoint if there is a site. I don't see a site of grace on that path to the Divine Tower. So we're gonna ride this elevator, even if it means a little bit of a lengthy descent, because maybe there is a site of grace somewhere in the vicinity. It's so damn foggy though. Holy shit. Somebody left the fog machine on. Okay, there's my site of grace. There we go. Ooh, what do I see in the distance though? Forbidden Lands. We've made it to the Forbidden Lands, and I see some very cool... some very cool lighting, or auras, that feel very similar to the Guidance of Grace, except it's red. Guidance, but red. Okay. That's about all we can make out of this place. There's a lot of ash on the ground, it feels like. Forbidden Lands. Add that to... Gosh, we've got a serious list to go through now in terms of where do we go next? I think I also have a couple lifts that I need to just check underneath. Oh, was that a secret that I just saw? I was not focused on this particular lift. My attention was thinking about like the lift that we rode earlier today inside of the Fortified Manor, but I might have just seen a secret on this one. But I was thinking to myself, we need to, like that lift inside of the Fortified Manor, and also the lift that we just rode. There is a secret there. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, can I? Oh, fuck. Okay, at least I know which side it's on. I know which side it's on now. I just need to walk in that direction, and we will make it there. Third time's gonna be the charm, guys. What the fuck? Secret! There has not been an overload. Oh, shit. What the hell? Bruh. What is that bullshit? Excuse me, how is there a gap there for me to walk through? Okay. Okay, they gave... Thankfully, my runes are right here. What the hell? Okay, let's just take a second to look here and see if we can spot where this is. There it is. Any others? Is it just the one little secret ledge? Okay, so it's on this side. We get over here to this edge, and oh my god, I still almost screwed that up. Official's attire. Official's attire. Grubby blue robe, worn by magisterial officials to carry out their grim tasks. Surveillance, executions, gruesome rituals, the darkest duties, said duties. The darkest duties drive the wheels of mankind. This would be quite a, imagine having that as your, you know, walk to work. Just getting to your office is a death trap. Blade of Calling. Dagger given to one who set out on a journey to fulfill her duty long ago. I was gonna say, this looks like Melena's dagger that we just saw earlier. The power of its former owner, the Kindling Maiden, is still apparent. The Kindling Maiden. The one who walks alongside flame shall one day meet the road of destined death. And the unique skill is Blade of Gold. Leap into the air, charging the armament with golden flames that are then shot at the enemy as a single blade-like projectile, inflicts holy damage, scales with faith. Yo. It is a dagger. It looks like strength is and dex are both D-scaling. Unclear whether that's the same exact sort of scaling or if it skews to dexterity or not. Based on the fact that it takes 13 dex over 6 strength. Probably leans a little more toward dexterity, and it's a dagger. Daggers are more dexterity weapons. I'm thinking about little details that are probably not important, which I never do, really, guys. You know me. I'm always focused on the most important things of all. Right now, the most important thing, or the thing that I want to do before we move on, is try this out. The Blade of Calling. Blade of Gold, that is. Blade of Gold. Go, go, go. Dude. I love that. I want to see. Let me see if I can get an angle to the side here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Dude, why is this game so awesome? with so many awesome, stinking weapons and abilities. I'm never gonna have the time to try them all. Or really, I mean, we can try them all, but actually, you know, getting to play the game substantively with all of them. That may be an impossible to achieve task. Now, though, that we have, oh shit, how are we gonna, oh no, wait a second. I guess we have to just warp back down here, huh? Okay, okay. Why don't we sit at this site of grace and just see if Melina talks to us here? We can do that, right? Just a quick little check. No Melina dialogue. Okay. I do see that item over there to the right. I'm gonna ignore that for now because we're gonna save the Forbidden Lands for later. Oh god, though. Maybe I will go pick it up though because this thing is gonna take forever to get back down here. We'll look around the inside of the. I don't know if this is the Grand Lift of Rold. The Grand Lift of Rold is going to be further up, right? This has got to be where the Grand Lift of Rold. Of course, they did mark it on our map already. That's the Grand. This is not a Grand Lift. Silly me. There ain't nothing. There ain't nothing too grand about this. It's cool. It's cool and all, you know. We need to check the other lifts for secrets. I need to make a note to do that. If we don't have time to do it this episode, because I do want to make sure we are. It would be great if we can cap things off here by activating our new rune. I love that idea. I really should have reapportioned my flasks, but it's fine. I'm hoping we're not going to be taking on another boss. You never know. You never know. Boss. Oh my god, it's so dark. No. Oh, come on. Seriously? Are we really going to get another boss fight? What is this, though? What, did we just, like, enter the void? What's going on here? What the actual hell? That... Oh. Destined Death? So that soldier was walking on the bridge, and then all of a sudden, the fog of just darkness. Excuse me? Okay. Bell twins. Excuse me? All right, one of the twins is out of here. What in the hell? We have a little bit of experience against this motherfucker. I don't like him. It also feels like they have less poise than before. It does feel like they have a lot less poise. Is that just... What's up with that? These guard breaks are not massively costing us. I'm okay with that. I love being able to knock you fools on your ass. Get stamina, please. I'm trying, guys. Trying to replenish the stamina here. This is so weird. It's like we're fighting the Four Kings again, except it's the Fell Twins. This is just... Where are we? What is going on? Who even knows what is happening anymore in frickin', like, I don't even know if I'm gonna get runes for this. I'm popping a gold pickled Foulfoot just in case. Enemy fell. And we do get an okay chunk of runes. And a new set of special ashes that I'm gonna take a look at here. There was a freaking mini boss on the way to this divine tower. Okay, it's a good thing that we're possibly over leveled because that fight went well. What in the hell, dude, is this game? I don't even know what to say anymore, guys. This is absolutely absurd. I almost wanted it would have kind of been perfect for us to have the twin jelly rolls. I said Godskin Nobles, but they're really the twin jelly rolls, aren't they? Dude, dude, wait a second. Wait a second. Why is everything on fire over there? Is that the capital? Where are we? Dude, is the capital on fire? The fuck? The fuck is going on? No. Have we done... Were those like that? Maybe those are just lit like that. Maybe I'm fretting over nothing. I'm freaking out, man. We're gonna rest. And we're gonna level up here because we have runes to spend once more. Here we are. Divine Tower of East Altus. Gosh, we're gonna put this to 10-3 at least. Just to make sure I have some spells to use if I need it. God damn. This game just does not let up. There is no no brakes on this train, folks. It just keeps... The hits keep coming and they don't stop coming. Can I please get a divine rune? I want to activate a great rune. And I don't want any more... No more boss fights for today, please, guys. My heart can't take it. Divine Tower. Get me my lantern. And we ride a Divine Tower lift. And we check out our we get to enjoy our super swaggy outfit. Like this is the pinnacle, right? It doesn't get any better than this in terms of fashion souls, fashion ring, Elden fashion. What's the terminology when you're playing Elden Ring? Morgott. Morgott and his great rune are ours. There are, we can see like 3 divine towers in the distance here. One of these... Oh, this is actually the Divine Tower of Liurnia, which means that this one, okay. That one here is the Divine Tower of Limgrave, isn't it? That's not what I wanted to do. I'd like my telescope, please. Which makes this over here is Stormvale, is it not? It's so foggy. But yeah. There's Limgrave, and that's Stormvale, I think. The scene of the initial, that first encounter against the fell Omen, except he was the fell Omen king. Oh, they actually give you Sight of Grace here. Okay. We'll just rest just in case there is... I don't think Melina would make an appearance here. That doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel correct. We'll activate our rune in just a moment. I want to take a second to look around. We're looking up here now to the northeast, which is looking pretty snowy. Looking pretty chilly up there. Interesting formations. And also a... this looks like a boulder that is ready to roll down the hill. Why does my brain go to... Why does my brain go to DS2? Dark Souls 2, the Aleum Lois DLC, and rolling the snowball down the hill. That's where my brain went, guys. I don't know. If your brain at any point wanders to Dark Souls 2, some might say that you should seek medical attention. And to them I say, Dark Souls 2 is amazing. What are you talking about? Let's activate our Great Rune. I'm in a little bit of a weird mood. This episode has really done it to me. Morgott's Great Rune. Let's go. Greatly raises maximum HP. Okay. I forgot we also have a set of ashes to check out. We'll get to that. Great Rune of the Shard Bearer Morgott. This Great Rune is the anchor ring that houses the base and proves two things. That the Omen King was born of the golden lineage, and that he was indeed the Lord of Leyendell. I'll have to think about how these are all supposed to like piece together, aren't they? Like you eventually you overlap them all and you get the Elden Ring. Is that how this is supposed to work? Maybe I don't understand that as correctly as I should. Now, Godric's Great Rune does say that this Great Rune is known as the Anchor Ring, found in the center of the Elden Ring. But this one is the Anchor Ring that houses the base. Huh? So if you really just wanted to focus on hit points, man, it feels like Godric's Great Rune is so overpowered compared to the rest of these. I mean, we don't have a ton of them so far. We just have Radon's and Morgott's. I'm assuming that the Great Rune of the Unborn is really only to just be there symbolically to give you access to rebirth. So if these are the ones that are really the great runes that you have to worry about, that have a decision involved is which one you have equipped. This one feels so much stronger than the rest. But once you hit the soft cap on all your stats, or the stats that matter to you, then the mid or later game runes come into play. That may be their place. Okay, let's see about checking in with some folks. Let's do a little bit of an NPC sweep. Gold Mask and Corrin would definitely be up there. I was thinking about heading straight back to the hold, but why don't we start with Gold Mask / Corrin, and let's hit up the people that are the people that we know are going to be, or that have a pretty good chance of being interested in the fact that the Grace-Given Lord, the fact that we've taken down the Grace-Given Lord, the Omen King. What does that mean? What exactly, how does that change things in our overall quest to become Elden Lord and supposedly restore the Golden Order, at least if we're following what the Two Fingers wants us to do? How does that factor in? Gonna be digesting that one for a minute. Almost certainly not gonna have anything new from Gold Mask, but we'll just double check. Wait, does he? Oh, he is making. Whoa! Whoa! Oh shit! I didn't think about that. There is somebody that's interested. We had this option. No, we did not have this option last time. I don't even know if okay, we came up here to turn in the prayer book to Corrin for the Law of Regression. I don't think we talked to Gold Mask when we came back to do that. But if we had, I don't think we would have had the option yet because we had not yet regressed. Now we have that option. Okay, hold on. Let's check with Corrin. Let's make sure his dialogue is fully exhausted here before we proceed.
Oh, was that you? Yes, the master is still ceased. And after coming all this way, why now? Of all... Who exactly? The master is his finger.
Same as before.
Still, but the Erd tree. Why must we were on the very...
Okay. Wait, wow. Yo. Like I said, the hits keep coming. Gold mask. My dude. You got something that... I have something, I should say. I've got something that you need to know about. I almost wish I could pose along with you as I reveal this info to you. Golden Order totality. We have gotten the T-pose. Is that real? Is that it? That's our only reward here for learning that Radagon is America? Is there more than that? At least for the moment. At least for the moment from Gold Mask, that's all we get. The T-pose is here, folks. Golden Order totality in the house. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is the Elden Ring version of Praise the Sun, right? We've done it. Oh god, if this is what solves erudition light the way, I don't think it is. But if it were, what a discovery that would be.
What on earth did you do to the master? Well, not that I'm complaining. Master's finger moves again, resuming his cogitation. More than good enough for me. I haven't the words to thank you. So I'd like to pass this on to you instead. A glimpse into the heart of the Golden Order. Documented by yours truly.
Is it a new incantation? It is. Just the one. Immutable shield. 19 intelligence, 19 faith. Increases left hand shield's affinity and ailment resistance. Okay, interesting. Golden Order fundamentalists. It's got the brass shield on there. Enchants shield held in the left hand with the Light of Regression, increasing all forms of non-physical damage negation and ailment resistance. Two concepts form the basis for Golden Order fundamentalism. One is the Law of Regression, to which this incantation relates. What's the other concept? What is the other concept? Let's buy it. And there are, that is, okay, so we've once again bought out the shop with Corin.
To think that Radagon was Marika herself, or at least such is all I can interpret from the rhythm and calculus of his finger. How would such a thing even have been possible, I wonder? Sadly, I cannot comprehend it myself. Do you have a fuller understanding of the matter? Oh, well, either way, I can continue my documentation. In truth, it matters very little whether I understand the Master's thoughts or not. I am merely his scribe. It is my sole and unwavering purpose.
I think we answered no. He asked, do you have a fuller understanding of this? And we said, fuck if I know, dude. Radagon is Marika? Who the hell knows?
Further study of incantations, is it? Indeed.
And that is the extent of the dialogue. Wow. Oh my goodness. What is this game? We're gonna do another quick game reset while I'm up here, since it is just a little bit of a run, just to see what happens. Oh shit, he's doing the T-pose now. He's doing the full deal. There we go. United in faith, we are. United in order. Look at that. There you go. What a screen grab that one is. Wow. I love it. Let's see if Corin is impressed. As impressed as we are.
You appear to be doing well. Very good. Well then, would you like to learn an incantation?
It looks like Corin is back to his default dialogue once you have exhausted the current quest line or progression that's available, or regression, if you will. Wow. Okay, who else are we gonna visit here? I'm not going back to Dung right now. We're gonna go back to the hold. And who else could we possibly interest? We definitely got to make a stop with Gideon. Would he be at all impressed by this?
You. What is it?
He's so impressed as always. Aha, there is a new thing about where should I go. I actually was asking that earlier. Where do we go next?
If you're heading to the Forge of the Flame of Ruin,
If.
in the snowy mountaintops of the Giants, you'll need to find the Grand Lift of Rold, beyond the Forbidden Region. Or go if you would. Take no heed of cardinal sin. The Two Fingers lost their purpose a long, long time ago.
So now you're saying, wait, haven't you shifted gears all of a sudden? Are you saying now just ignore the Two Fingers? I thought he was saying the Two Fingers forbids us from going to... What was his dialogue, actually? What was the dialogue of the All-Knowing? Oh, right, we just read it earlier this episode. Morgott the Grace-Given Lord. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there to the Altus Plateau until we've acquired enough Great Runes. So why were you adhering to the Two Fingers before, but now you say, don't worry. They say it's a cardinal sin, no big deal. Just move right along.
If you're heading to the Forge of the Flame, you'll need to find... Or go if you would. The Two Fingers.
Lost their purpose a long, long time ago.
There are 4 more, damn Nicola of his twin, Melania, Luna Princess Rani, and the one only known as the Lord of Blood. Rani is said to have cast aside, so here at the Hold, if you should learn any, I'll trade your findings for it. We both desire as such.
The twin prodigies, Ronnie, and then Moog. Right? Okay, okay. This game is so cool. What more is there to say about this game? We do have a bell bearing to turn in. I guess let's do that while we're here. Offer up the Blackguard's bell bearing. Rest in peace, Blackguard. Just another friend that has bit the dust. At our hand. I mean, I know the Dung Eater is the one responsible, but we kind of facilitated that shit. Let's be real. Oh yeah, we do have eventually Raya to catch up with. That's another quest line. Which is, I don't know that we're gonna go there next, but I think in the way I'm structuring my early thoughts on how we're gonna progress in subsequent episodes, I think if we're to choose between Mount Gelmir
Are you here for spit?
and the Grand Lift of Rold, or the Forbidden Lands, then I think it's going to be Mount Gelmir that deserves our attention first. But
In this ash, it reminds me.
the problem, it's not really a problem, but the slight dilemma that we have is that we have several loose ends in, you know, Leyendell Catacombs, Ariza, Side Tomb and stuff. We also have, I don't know why I'm looking here. This is never going to open. Probably that's never going to be a thing that goes anywhere in this version of the Round Table Hold. But we also have, we still have Deeproot Depths to check out. That is a loose end. There it is, Mountaintops of the Giants. I guess we would have seen, no, I think we just found this. This is new. We've just now added that. Wow. Are we, there's still, of course, that the loot that we have to find in the Shunning-Grounds somehow, but we may find that as a result of going through the Leyendell Catacombs. Oh yeah, the Forsaken Depths, that's the other thing. That is the other thing. But then we have this entire western side of the Altus Plateau and Mount Gelmir to explore. So what do we do next? That is something I get to think about for next time. For next time, right now I do just want to see if I can think of any other what other NPCs would we want to... I wish I could figure out this thing with Selin and the secret cellar somewhere. Selin in a cellar. How do we figure that one out? Erudition, please light the way. Would we want to check in with War Counselor EG? We'll check in with EG because he's so cool. He's a cool dude. But this episode has been nuts. Absolutely. I couldn't resist any longer. I had to go through that fog gate. Little did I know.
Greetings, my
Everything that was going to reveal itself.
Lady Rani. Along now, Lady
Yeah.
Rani. I pray that
Okay.
you serve her well.
Well, we may not have a choice when it comes to Rani. I think we're gonna be, at some point, we're gonna be at odds with the Lunar Princess. But that is where we are going to wrap up this installment of Elden Ring. And I am once again so happy and grateful for all of you that do follow this playthrough. Are you serious? You could just jump through that thing? That's not very much of an Elden Throne. Guys, we've got to seriously work on that. We got to get an appropriation into the budget to fortify this Elden Throne, because we cannot have puny little tarnished of no renown jumping into the Elden the mystique and aura of the Elden Throne has been shattered. This is where we're going to wrap up this installment of Elden Ring, even though our Elden Throne, along with the gap in the barrier to the Erd Tree, it's only a temporary gap because the impenetrable thorns are there right behind, ready to bar our way. We have dealt with Morgott, the Fell Omen / Omen King. Melina has a new task for us that we're going to be, as I have my itchy twitchy leg syndrome here at the foot of the Erd Tree. You just got, this is the Erd Tree two-step. You get to toe tapping when you're here hanging out by the fake Elden Throne, something like that. But God, I love this game, guys. It has so many twists and turns that are just so memorable, and I understand why it's so much fun to get to relive somebody else doing this for the first time and getting to kind of put yourself in their shoes once more. We'll be getting to the mountaintop of the giants here eventually, I see. That will, gosh, this game is just never going to end, is it? It's literally never going to end, and that's great. Thank you all. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.